My boyfriend disappeared on the plane. I flagged down a flight attendant. She looked at me like I was crazy. She said I boarded alone. I asked the people around me. Every single one of them said the same thing. They never saw a man sitting next to me. But that was impossible. We got on that plane together. We just had a French kiss. His teeth marks are still on my lips. How does a grown man vanish at 30,000 feet? I demanded they search the plane, the overhead bins, the galley, even the cockpit. I made such a scene. The plane had to make an emergency landing at the nearest airport. Airport police came on board. They searched everything, top to bottom. They found nothing. No boyfriend, no record that he had ever been on that flight. Then they called my parents.
You have never had a boyfriend.
In the end, they locked me in a psych ward, and I died in there, beaten to death by another patient. Then I opened my eyes again, and I was right back at the day. I was bringing my boyfriend home.
Boarding started. Come on.
Lifted the 2 boarding passes in his hand and smiled at me. That smile. Soft. Warm. So real. My whole body went cold. I knew it right away. I was reborn. I'm 27. Maxwell and I had been together for 3 years. This trip was supposed to be a big step. A Christmas visit. Meet my parents. I never knew this choice would get him erased and get me killed. Even now, thinking back on what happened the last time, my head was still spinning.
Amelia, what's wrong? You look really pale. Are you sick?
Maxwell looked at me with that same worried face. He always had when it came to me, and it hit me hard. For 3 years, he had been good to me, and not once did he snap at me. When he disappeared the first time, I lost my mind trying to find him. I still don't know what really happened back then. But this time, I was not walking into that nightmare again.
Can we not fly? Can we change our tickets to trains? Or can we not go back at all?
Babe, what are you talking about? It's Christmas travel. Everything's booked. We fought for these tickets for 3 days.
But the second I thought about last time, about how getting on this plane ended with him missing and me dead, my chest tightened, my mind started racing. What do I do? Is there really no other way? Then it hit me. The reason they threw me in that psych ward last time was simple. I was the only one saying Maxwell had ever boarded that plane. So this time, all I needed was proof. Real proof. I took out my phone on the spot. While we walked through the gate, I hooked my arm through his and started taking pictures like crazy. At the gate, on the jet bridge, in our seats. After the cabin door closed, I recorded everything. Then I posted a full photo dump to my Instagram. Caption, on the plane, bringing my boyfriend home. But I needed a kill shot. Me and Maxwell together. Both of us holding our boarding passes. Faces clear. Flight info visible. Then I sent it to the family group chat. Mom, Dad, Maxwell and I are on the plane. We land in 3 hours. My mom replied in seconds. Can't wait to meet our future son-in-law. Your dad and I already bought groceries. Steak is in the oven. Hurry home. My mom's text. Dozens of comments. I finally let out a breath. Proof. Hard. Digital proof. No one could say I didn't have a boyfriend, right? The plane took off. The flight attendant announced flight mode. She started the drink service. Her name tag read Jenna Lane. Just like last time. A bit of turbulence. A passenger bumped her arm. Orange juice splashed right onto my coat.
Oh my gosh, I am so sorry.
She grabbed for napkins, but Maxwell moved first. He grabbed a few tissues and gently wiped the juice off me.
It's okay. I got it. I'll clean up my girl.
Thanks. Your boyfriend is really sweet.
I stared at her. Last time, she said the exact same thing. She looked right at him. She complimented him herself. But after Maxwell vanished, when I asked if she had seen my boyfriend, she just looked completely bewildered before she could ever change her story again.
Can you do me a huge favor? Sure. What is it? This is the first time I'm bringing my boyfriend home to meet my parents. I really want to remember this trip. Can I get a photo with you and the 2 of us? Just as a keepsake. Of course.
So the 3 of us took a picture together. Me, Maxwell, and Jenna. I saved it right away. Then I turned toward the old man. He looked about 70. His name was Walter Reeves. When he tried to lift his suitcase into the overhead bin, he nearly fell backward. Maxwell caught him just in time. The man thanked him over and over. That's why, in my last life, he was the first passenger. He told me that the seat next to me had been empty the whole time, that no one had ever sat there. So this time, I made sure he saw Maxwell.
Sir, hi.
What's up?
What do you think of my boyfriend? My parents haven't met him yet. I'm kind of freaking out.
He's a handsome young man. You two look great together. Your parents are gonna love him.
My mind was already racing again. Walter's reaction was natural. Jenna's was too. Their tone, their faces, everything. No sign they were pretending. So what the hell was the problem? Why did they clearly see Maxwell now, but last time swear they never saw him at all? I needed to make Maxwell's presence impossible to erase, so I grabbed his hand and pulled him up from his seat. Then I turned to the whole cabin and raised my voice.
Sorry, everyone. Can I steal like 10 seconds?
I took a breath and kept going.
Today's a huge day for me. I'm bringing my boyfriend home to meet my parents for the first time. We've been together for 3 years. And if all goes well, we're getting engaged next. We're all sharing this flight today. I know that sounds cheesy, but it feels kind of special. So if you've got a little love to spare, can we get some good luck? Congratulations.
You two are adorable.
Wishing you happiness.
Surrounded by blessings, Maxwell smiled. A real, bright, shy smile. He thanked people one by one, then quickly pulled me back down into my seat.
Amelia, what is going on with you today? Putting us on the spot like this? You've got the whole plane involved. I'm embarrassed as hell.
I'm just scared of losing you.
Now the whole plane had seen us. Every single person here was a witness. Nothing can go wrong now. When I said that, Maxwell reached over and gently brushed my hair back.
You are good. I love you. Why would I ever leave you? You're freaking out because you're about to bring me home?
He gently kissed my lips. Suddenly, the whole plane jolted.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are experiencing some turbulence.
It's happening again.
Please fasten your seatbelt, hold on to the armrest, and remain seated.
Then the turbulence got worse. The lights overhead flickered. Then everything went black. Just for a moment. 2 seconds later, the lights came back on. The plane steadied. My heart was still pounding. My first instinct was to grab Maxwell's arm. So I reached for him and touched nothing. I turned my head so fast it hurt. His seat was empty. Maxwell was gone. He had been holding my hand. He was right there. So how could he disappear in the time it takes to blink? Panic hit me all at once. I ripped off my seatbelt and jumped up. I looked everywhere. The seat, the aisle,
need to
the
talk to you.
restroom, under the seats. Nothing. Everywhere. Maxwell was gone again.
Flight attendant. Flight attendant! What's wrong?
I pointed at Maxwell's seat.
My boyfriend is gone! He was right here during the turbulence. The lights went out and then he was just gone. Ma'am? Are you sure you're not mistaken? We only saw you board alone. There was no your boyfriend. How can you say that?
I yanked out my phone and opened my photos. The photo was gone. Every photo. Every text. Wiped clean, like some invisible hand had gone through my life and deleted him. What the hell was happening?
Ma'am, I don't know what photo you're talking about, but I have not seen your boyfriend. We are still in flight. You need to sit down and fasten your seatbelt now.
Sir, you saw him, right? You looked right at my boyfriend. You said he was handsome. You said my parents were gonna love him.
Walter looked up at me, stunned, then his face twisted in pure confusion.
Miss, what are you talking about? When did I say that? I've never seen your boyfriend. From the moment we boarded, you've been sitting here alone. That seat next to you has been empty the whole time. No one's been in it.
His tone was steady, natural, like he was telling the plain truth. But the more normal he sounded, the more wrong I felt.
That's impossible. You said it. You said it to my face. My boyfriend has been with me this whole time. There is no way you didn't see.
The second I said that, people all over the cabin started staring at me. I looked around at all of them, all those eyes, all that doubt, and I couldn't understand it.
You were all just clapping for us. You congratulated us. You said we looked great together. You told us to get married and last forever. You seriously don't remember that?
Clapping? No. The cabin's been quiet this whole time. No one said any of that. Sweetheart, you don't look well. Why don't you sit down and rest?
They kept talking over each other, low voices, easy faces, open eyes, like the whole thing had never happened. But how was any of this possible? I remembered every second, every face, every word. I'm not crazy, but how did a man disappear from a pressurized cabin at 30,000 feet? Why was everyone suddenly telling the exact same story? Why were all the photos on my phone gone?
Maxwell! Where are you?
I was one step away from falling apart. Jenna and the other flight attendants kept trying to calm me down.
Ma'am, your behavior is disturbing the other passengers. You need to return to your seat right now. And you need to stay calm.
My boyfriend is missing. I have to find him!
I was on the verge of breaking down, and because I would not stop, the plane was forced to land at the nearest airport. The second the cabin door opened, airport police came on board. Jenna rushed over first. She pointed straight at me and spoke to the police in charge, a stocky guy named Sergeant Wade Brooks.
That's her. She boarded alone, but she keeps insisting her boyfriend disappeared on the plane. She ignored instructions, caused a scene, and disrupted the whole cabin. Honestly, she may need a psych eval.
She reached toward me like she was about to grab my arm. I jerked back. I was not going back to a psych ward. Not again. So I forced myself to steady my breathing and speak as calmly as I could.
Sir, I'm not causing trouble. I'm trying to find my boyfriend. His name's Maxwell Crawford. He got on this plane with me. Now he's gone. He has to still be on this plane. Please, help me find him.
Maybe I sounded too desperate to ignore. My begging did work. Either way, Sergeant Brooks finally agreed to search the aircraft. He checked the cabin, the lavatories, the galley, the overhead bins, every space big enough to hide a person, then every space that wasn't. But in the end, he found nothing. No Maxwell. Sergeant Brooks looked me over with a hard, careful stare.
We searched the aircraft top to bottom. There is no sign of the man you're describing. A grown adult does not just disappear midair. So I'm going to ask you again. Are you absolutely sure he boarded with you?
Yes. I'm sure.
Subscribe for the next episode.